who's the guy you're most excited to see succeed, or you think that maybe is set up the best to succeed given what's gone on so far?
Set up the best to succeed, I would say Sam Darnold here in New York. And it's a combination of who they have on that team, starting with Josh McCown, and then also Teddy Bridgewater, of course. So he has a quarterback in front of him that has experience, the wisdom, the age, and that tutelage that he's going to be behind and be able to soak up. It's going to help him on the field. But I think it's also me being here in the city. Like, I'm listening to these Jets fans, and there is an excitement. And a lot of it is McCown, knowing that they have a foundation and a pillar. But they're excited about the Sam Darnold. And every time I see him in front of the camera, I don't see a rookie. Usually when I see young guys talk, I'm like, oh, he's a pup. You guys hear me say it all the time. He looks young. He talks young. Sam's not that guy. It's almost like he's been here before, which is good. As a receiver, I want that type of young quarterback, a guy that's been here before.
He's the youngest of all of them, 21 years old, just turned it. But you're right. It looks like he was built for this moment, and they do love what they see so far. I'm going with the last pick of the first round, and a guy that almost felt like was a Ferrari with a cover on it throughout the pre-draft process.
Right.
Talking about Lamar Jackson, and we didn't even get to see the wheels. We didn't see it during the combine. He didn't run the 40. Chose not to. Said, I'm not going to run your wide receiver drills. I am a quarterback. The Ravens, they trade up, they get him at 32, and from all accounts I'm getting out of Baltimore, it has been sensational watching this guy. That's not polished yet. It's still a raw product, but oh baby, what he can be. And what do you want to do with Lamar Jackson? Now that he's already been drafted, do you take that the cover off the Ferrari? Do you put him in a different formation? Do you put him out wide? Do you put him in the backfield? Do you use him for about 5 to 10 snaps a game at quarterback? At the very least, having Lamar Jackson on the field will send shivers down the spine of opposing defensive coordinators because you haven't game planned for it when you're game planning for a Joe Flacco. This is a guy who can do it out of the backfield. He can do it in a lot of ways. Whether or not he wanted to be drafted as a quarterback. He was. He will eventually be a quarterback, and he will be a quarterback now with the Ravens. That said, if they can use him like they used Cordell Stewart in Pittsburgh, or they used Antoine Randall L., or if they use some of these other guys, I mean, this could be a sensation in the league this year if they use him in a way that can maximize his abilities. Because make no doubt about this guy runs a 4.40. You just haven't seen it yet.
The thing is timing, right? It's all about timing and using Lamar Jackson. He'll eventually be the starter, and it's all fun and games when it's a Ferrari until you're Ferris Bueller and you fly it off a cliff in the middle of the movie and you're screwed. Right, not a good deal. So, for me, I consider timing on this, and I'm going to go with Baker Mayfield. I think he's doing all the right things. He's now with the second team, which is huge, slowly coming along. Hugh Jackson not blowing smoke about how great he is, saying he's still got a lot to go. Todd Haley saying, yeah, he's done some good things. He's got a lot to learn. I think Tyrod Taylor is the starter there. I think Baker Mayfield is going to sit for a little bit, and he's saying, I want to be the best backup there is. That said, we know Baker Mayfield's personality. He's going to push him every step of the way. I think it only makes Tyrod Taylor better. I don't think anything that Baker Mayfield does from now until week 1 is going to make him the starter. It's Tyrod's job to lose, and it's a good thing for Baker to sit. And I already think he's putting his paw prints all over this entire offense. I don't think Josh Gordon comes out and says things like we have the best wide receiver duo without that mentality being instilled in that entire team, and I think that comes from Baker Mayfield.
Okay, strong words. Strong words.
Well, he has strong words saying, I'm not here to start, I'm here to change this team. I'm here to make changes. Yeah. I know that you sometimes don't like that because it's like putting a lot of pressure on him.
No, I like when young guys talk like that. I do feel like, though, the vets on that team have that energy already, and they are appreciative of Baker Mayfield versus Baker Mayfield kind of teaching these guys to have that bravado. I think some of those guys on the roster already have that.